All right, and welcome. My name is Michael. Pronouns are he, him. I will be running the Far Roofs tonight. If we want to have people introduce themselves.
Steve first?
Yeah, I've
Am I
got
first?
Steve, Sarah, Kay, and Nessa.
Oh, my bad. I forgot the rotation. I'm used to being last. Hi, I'm Steve. I'm the Dragon X. I play Papa Fred in this one. I'm poisoned and dying, but people don't know that yet.
Hi, I am Sarah, she, her. I am playing Pebble, also she, her. I'm basically doomed. I'm dying too, but it's okay. I'm free.
Hey, I'm Kay, they, them. I'm playing Zach, who really has no idea what's happening. So, that's where we're at.
There. Hi, I'm Nessa. Also, my webcam is not working. She, her for me and for my lady. Isha is magic, crazy magic. She's got like like an amulet that belongs to death, but also she's just kind of like, Jesus Christ, what's happening in my life?
Fair.
Which is fair.
All right. So this game is the Far Roofs by Jenna Moran, which means it's got some weirdness in how the game itself runs. And one of the things that happens is they will gain Arcanum at times, which are either, which you'll see on the special thing, either Scrabble tiles or playing cards. And these are used in various things that they do, including, so far, Steve has discovered that the poison. Do you want to describe, Steve, what you meant by purge for the poison you have, as far as what you think so far?
I haven't really thought about what it means because we just picked it, but the term that I did pick or that I spelled with the tiles was purge. I haven't figured out what that means yet. I'm gonna explore more of that today.
We'll explore more of that. I know Sarah has being a hero is an idiot,
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
That is basically just letting go and just taking it and like just taking in life and doing what feels the right moment, even if it's a stupid thing, because it might work.
All right, and I believe Kay and Nessa, have you done any of your personal medals yet?
I have not.
Oh, I have not.
Okay.
As well, I believe.
So something to keep in mind is what you want to do is be exploring some of those. You can do those at any time with the tiles. Also remember, if the characters have adventure journals, that they will be occasionally writing some stuff in. Remember, like anytime you feel something that feels like it's a highly emotional moment, you'll be able to use your adventure journal and you can kind of roll that in the moment. We are on the afternoon of day 2, I believe. Yep.
There.
Yeah, Troy's
I
like.
believe last time didn't we go into like a ghost field and just kind of get our shit rocked a little bit?
Yeah, do you want to go over what has happened so far?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a full. Aside from going to the ghost fields, getting our shit rocked, and getting like kind of drunk the night before, I don't remember much what happened because I have not done my notes.
Yep, it helps a little bit if you want to
Sorry.
look at your adventure journals.
Oh, true.
Get the...
Right, we have adventure journals.
So far, this particular group ended up at a karaoke where one person's ex was there being very awkward. Everyone else was sort of getting to know each other, and they got invited onto the roofs because there was a fortitude rat who is about twice the size of a regular rat, has like a cape and a sword, and walks upright often, and is kind of brave and everything, and spoke with Papa Fred about what was happening. And then they went up onto the near roofs. And you recall what happened on the near roofs, which would have been the last session.
Oh, we fought some cat spirits
Yeah,
who
ghost
ran away, and then we met Renata.
Oh yeah, it was. I forgot it was ghost field and then getting drunk, not the other one.
and we went to the bar, a pub in a valley, right?
Yeah, you were in the Mead.
High Valley.
Yeah, you were in the I think mead was what you found.
Mhm.
Yeah, Hive Valley.
Yeah.
Or rather Hive. Hive Valley, which is the place of the beehives and lots of mead. You drank with them, and then the next day, as sort of noon hit, or rather, I think it was the sun was going down. We'll be in the evening of day 2. As the sun was going down, and you had the roofs themselves like shining the last little bit of sunlight incredibly brightly. You were told to get to the far roofs. You basically run so you're blinded, and then leap into the space in between, and you would then enter the far roofs. Which I
We
believe
also met another rat named Renata.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We were not on Artium, and one of the things you had done, model you had solved, was essentially where would you first encounter the Hedge the Fang, and Guild
Was
was what had been put down for that. What they looked over all of their various arcanum, all the tiles, and then spelled out Guild. So, to begin with, as you strike like the ground, you find yourself like a little bit of grass, but also mostly, like I said, can tile underneath your foot. As you slowly sort of come out of, let me just check my notes. Yeah, as you slowly come out of the brightness, and you are standing. It's a little difficult to see. You're sort of looking around because you see in this area there are places where like the roofs seem to like tower up above. You can see kind of parts of buildings, and in them there are windows that would look into them but are very frosty. You can't quite see what's in there, but your eye sort of catches some of the like stairways that are on some of them, and some of the paths that seem to go between the roofs seem to double back on themselves in ways that are not necessarily possible.
Is it kind of like an MC Escher painting?
Yeah. Like you see Renata's like kind of standing. We landed in Escher's Folly. We're not far right now from one of the towns. You got some rooftop gardens. It seems like they have like completely overgrown. Again, you've got a waterfall that seems to like water that kind of goes up on a small wheel that seems to fall onto itself, like even though should have moved. So currently, your eyes are playing pretty big tricks on you.
Papa Fred.
Mm.
Is it always this like bullshitty?
I don't exactly know what you mean by bullshitty, but it's always this beautiful, yes. Well, most of it.
Yeah, we saw a lot of cat ghosts on our way in. That wasn't super beautiful.
I mean, it kind of was in its own way. How many times have you seen ghosts in our world?
1.5.
One and a half? What's the halftime?
I don't know. I saw some weird shit out in the woods one time, Pebble.
That might not be a ghost, though. That's just the woods.
Fair enough. And then also we saw that fucking thing eating the moon before we got here, so I feel like that counts for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it might have been God instead of a ghost, but I feel it was translucent, so it counts.
Nessa, what was your character's name again?
Isha.
Isha. Couldn't find it in my notes.
Okay.
But yeah, it's to answer your actual question, it's always this weird, if that's what you originally meant.
Yes,
You're
it
just
does.
good. You're just good.
All right. Artyom kind of like scampers back because he'd gone in a little bit. Hey, Tangy. Um, had gone in a little bit. Looked through. Was like, it won't be easy to move through, but Escher's Folly is a difficult place for the best of us to go. Nessa,
So how does one get there? How does one explore it?
here, if you'll come with me, I can show you. I can show you the way. For the rest of you, if you want to look around a little bit, we'll just need to essentially figure out where the town is from here. It's a little difficult at your bearings. Each time you come in, it's going to be a little bit different. So, Sarah, do you go with him?
Yeah. This is so I know I have what is it? I have something where it's you need help on the roofs.
Mm-hmm.
So this is me trying to complete that.
Yep.
So I'm following Artyom. Those are mine?
Yep, the King and the L. So yeah, as he's kind of helping you through, and like this area itself is sort of a tiny bit confusing, but very, very beautiful. You got fountains that seem to follow each other. We'll say, let me get your characters' names correct. Okay, it's Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make sure I got these here. Nessa, it was. I've got Isha. Oh, here, I've got it.
Yeah.
Oh, they had it here. This is Isha, Sarah Pebble, and Steve Papa Fred. So the two of you kind of go off to explore a little bit. Artyom is sort of kind of heading up on some of these weird angles where, as he seems to like go away from you, suddenly he's once again sort of right by you as you're moving through. And he's like, all right, we just need to keep, as long as we're here, everything will remain in the same orientation as it was before. So let's look there. Then the two of you scamper off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
As Renata sort of comes around and is looking to each of you, is like, are you okay? Sometimes the transition between the near roofs and the far roofs is a little difficult.
Well, I mean, Papa Fred's already done this once before.
Yeah, a couple times. I'm good. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Zach,
Yeah.
if any of this is gonna matter.
I mean, I hope it does.
I mean, the world won't end or whatever, but like, we're gonna end up in the same position as Papa Fred. Remember when he went back to the regular world? He didn't remember any of this.
I mean, I guess all that we can do is just enjoy it while we're here.
Eh.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
Well, at least I'll remember karaoke with Pebble when we get back.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. Papa
I thought
Fred, I don't know
that,
if
was his whole thing was that he like re-entered the world and was like, "Holy
No.
fuck, my memories!"
Fred was already gone to refute that. He's already like doing his thing, going through this weird. Do I need a roll for that or thing, or is it just?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm heading through this like weird, like bent this painting.
Yeah, trying to find your way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you could do that as a mood if you like, where you put it in the journal. You can also just sort of you can also make a roll.
We're in the night, right? Or is this the?
This would be the last one for the afternoon because afternoon is just about ready to be finished.
I'm gonna have a flashback.
Okay.
To the last time I was here, to the first time I was here, when I was about Zach's age, and my first time going through this, and Papa is a young man, a lot more fit and lean than is now, and he makes his first foray through this hopping. At one point, he falls and slides down some stairs that are going up,
Mhm.
which is really weird, but eventually gets the hang of it and makes it through. I'm going to say this is a delirium because it's
Okay.
part of the sickness of all the memories coming back. And what do I roll for that again? I just
All right.
need that.
So for all of these, we got the roll thing in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always going to be 5d6, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to get below your stat, and with delirium, either your introspection or you can roll your sickness.
Okay. I think we're gonna go introspection this time because that's a 4. Sickness is only a 1. How do I roll in here again? Is it just exclamation point 5d6?
Yeah, I guess slash roll, or I think I put it in the pinned as well. Yeah, slash roll 5d6, and then if you want to put the S, it'll put all of them together because remember you're looking for doubles, triples, etc.
Okay, 5d6s. Kaboom. I am going to spend. Am I allowed to spend from the river and then put 2 into the river?
No, you can basically use them from your river, and then you have to put them in on a further one. And the thing is, remember to put it in the river, to put it in the river, what you need to do is what it says the poetic thing, where you as you describe it, you get a little bit fancy with it.
Okay. Well, I have 2 in the river that are 6s, so I'm gonna go 4 6s.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend the 2 of those.
So yeah, what this will do is as you're heading through, the experience of the thing is sort of slowed down, and so in this flashback when you were there, and if you want to describe this too, you can. The experience itself will be slowed down, and then you may have like a little bit of a break. But with the quads, it means it's impossible to deal with things as they stand. In addition, you'll get +1 to your sickness. You can and usually must tie the traumatic event to one of your ongoing muddles. You have to deal with it and that muddle together. So, what is a traumatic? What is a thing that happened here that was traumatic at the time?
In the past, something traumatic in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna say that the first time I came through here, I wasn't alone. I had another person from our world with us who didn't make it past all of these. I'm gonna say his name was Alan. Alan was with me. He was one of my closest and dearest friends. And while doing this, he slipped and didn't make it across. I lost him that day.
Okay.
And it's not something I've ever thought about since because I've tried to erase the memory. And I think the purge, because you have to tie it to your muddles as well, correct?
One of the ones that's unanswered right now. So this is
unanswered.
So if you think of one of the unanswered muddles that you got, so as you're going through, as you're remembering, it was there was a playfulness at that time as you're messing on the where again you said you slid up the way and that's sort of playing for it. At one point, Alan had kind of ended up going into sort of one of the rivers and he got stuck with the water coming there. He was unable to actually leave, and you were watching him floating in midair, essentially drowning and unable to move himself as the body twitched and then was still as you watched your friend like sit there looking at you through the water. So one of your ongoing muddles, one of the ones you have not already done, that will have to be dealt with along with it.
Okay.
So for you, what is Typhon's poison giving you? The political turmoil going on in the normal world that might affect your city and your normal life, or the story of your last journey before retirement? And you don't have to decide that right now, but you're going to want, at some point, if you want a little bit of time to think about it, you'll end up having to tell us what it was that was. You also get a 6 of spades and an N. And you and Sarah both will also want to mark one of on the progress grid. Remember, anytime someone gives you a card or a Scrabble tile, go ahead and mark there. And this kind of goes on for a while. It gets to the point where Isha and Zach, you notice that Papa Fred is sort of staring almost in shock and frozen at one of the things of water that is actually traveling up nearby, like up into the air, reverse waterfall.
You good, Papa Fred?
What?
You good?
I think as he looks back at you, there's just a tear rolling down his cheek. And he goes, I think I'm all right. I'm all right. Let's just keep moving.
Okay. Just gonna like keep an eye on him.
Yeah, continue onward.
All right.
I think as Pebble is following Artyom up these roofs, like she's smiling and she's just so happy, but she's like, can we slow down just a little bit? It's
stops and turns and kind of like scampers up and sits up next to you and looks at you and goes, "This is not a way for a hero to be. You got to build up your stamina."
trying. This is so new. I just need a moment.
Okay. And kind of like pops down next to you. Cocks his head, looks at you a bit. Goes, "You feel vital. Like things are moving faster for you."
I don't understand.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I just know that you feel different. Well, than not all of your friends, but some of them.
I mean, things are changing so fast. What do you... You called me a hero.
I saw what you did. You went after the rats. Or rather, the cats. You came down and just attacked those spirits. Like you didn't even care.
I've never been called a hero before.
Well, this is a place of heroes. And none of you would be here if you weren't a hero.
Thank you for bringing us here.
Well, you chose to come. You could have stayed back behind, but Hedge is eating the moon, and if it lets it get too far, who knows what'll happen.
I just kind of stare over the roofs, and I'm ready. We can keep going.
Okay. Yeah, and then kind of hops down. And one thing, since we're getting close to the evening area, this is also one where if Kay or Nessa, if you want to have a moment for your character, this is one of those places where you can do that with the mood rolls. I want to remind you some of these. So any experience or something you want to have while you are looking through all of these? Like this weird, strange place?
Like, was that 6 and N Steve's or mine?
That was Steve's. Yours with the king and the L.
Okay.
Yeah, king of spades.
Gotcha.
Or king of clubs, rather.
I had the wrong adventure journal opened. This is the second afternoon one.
Yeah, those will be the last one for the afternoon. We're getting close to the evening.
Cool. I'm gonna do wonder at I'm gonna do wonder at this weird place with the backwards waterfall.
Okay. Yeah, so for Wonder, let's pull that up again real quick. As you're looking around again, then the waterfall, as it's going up, as you sort of put your hand into it, it's weird to feel the water going kind of the wrong way, and as you like take it out of it, there's a moment where the droplets themselves start to head up for a little bit, but then kind of rain back down on you before too long.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I know that this isn't my thing, but can I interject something that Papa would say if he saw Zach's hand in the waterfall?
What's up?
I'm asking if that's okay with Michael.
That sounds okay with Kay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that okay with Kay.
I'll
Okay,
go.
yeah. I think as Zach's hand is in there and like he pulls it out and the water drops go up, you just hear Papa, who's a little bit ahead of you, continuing. Watch out for the waterfall, Alan. You don't want to get caught again.
I think that's when I just kind of look over at Isha and be like, "Who's Alan?" It's like, do we know an Alan?
Fred's just confused. He's always a little.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, for Wonder, you make a roll of either awareness or searching.
Um, well, I have 0 in awareness, so that's all I got. And it's 5d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With the zero, basically, if it's doubles, um, if it's doubles, it needs to be below what you have. But if it's triples or more, it can be above what your thing is.
Well, the only double I got was 1, and I can't go below 0. And
Okay.
that's all I got.
What was it? What was the doubles you had?
What?
What doubles did you have?
1,
Okay.
but I have a 0 in awareness.
Okay. And do you have a river from last time?
Do I have a river? No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
There's something to keep in mind when your character does something. Yeah, right underneath your stats, there's a place for the river. I also put it on the. If you put the landing page of uh, the character keeper, you'll see your stuff is down there. Those are the rivers. Maybe didn't make it over. I will try to fix that. Yeah, your if you kind of are a bit poetic with how you describe something, what you're then able to do is kind of keep some of the extra doubles that you rolled and put those into the river to keep them for later. Um,
So far, this game I've rolled like shit almost every time. So,
so you'll notice something either neat, scary, or mysterious. You can tell us as you can about it. If you don't have a firm sense of what's going on, you can ask us to fill it in. But with that, the experience of the wonder ends. Yeah, what do you find that's neat,
um,
scary, or mysterious about this?
I just think that this world is like so kind of intuitive to the Fortitude Rats. Like they know that they're not gonna like always be like going in the same direction every time. They know the little quirks about it, how the waterfall goes up, how Papa Fred says this is like the exact same, or like he has a feeling that it's the same as last time he was here, except different in a way. But I just think the wonder is like how well everybody knows this area.
Mm. As you're thinking that, you kind of see RDM like rushing up along one of the taller areas of the roofs. Kind of just like looks down and sees you, just sort of wondering, and goes, "Are you okay?"
I'm just taking it all in.
It's a strange place.
That it is.
Most places are not as disarming as this one is.
Well, I think that's what makes this place kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, and Nessa, did you want to do one here?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do Wonder. I'd like to kind of split the like kind of like Isha trying to like tap into whatever the fuck her magic is. because if memory serves, I did not succeed at doing any magic while we were like I think I ended up having to throw a rock at a ghost or
Yeah, I think
something. So I want to try to tap into that because everyone else is doing cool shit. Why can't I do cool shit? But then the other half of me is like, I don't know how often you guys experience this, but like I'm in the subway a lot, and there's no cell phone service. And like when Twitter was still good, I remember I would just sometimes when it was a really long train, I'd be like opening Twitter to like be like, "What's there?" and then be like, "Right, I have no service," and I'd switch out, and then 3 seconds later, I'd be like, "Let me open Twitter," and then I'd be like, "Right, there's no service. Why do I keep doing it?" Like it was like muscle memory. So I think Isha's split between being like wonder of magic and like Tumblr, open. I know we're in a magic world with rats, but come on.
did you want to solve your muddle about what is magic to you?
Let's give it a shot. I don't think I'm going to, but you know.
Well, I'd say with the remember solving the muddle means if you look at the tiles you have, is there anything there that seems to fit as of yet?
Dead.
Ted?
Could be a possibility. You want to go there, or if you want to wait, you can.
I mean, is it going to be weak because dead is a short word?
No, that's just a short word. It just means that to you, like if you can wait on this if you want, because like you've got what is magic to me. If the magic to you is dead or death,
I
maybe
think it is just because that's who my like not patron, but you know, like that's who I got the necklace from.
Okay.
I feel like that has to be tied into what I got. And all the more reason for Isha to be like, God damn it sucks here. Why can't I make flowers or some cool shit?
Okay. Yeah.
Pretty
So
stuff.
yeah. So you do you try to summon up that kind of ability?
Yes. Are there any creatures that aren't the two rats that I see?
Yeah. You see like there's some butterflies. There's some other things that look like some snakes that are kind of wandering around sometimes in some places. Little chipmunk type things heading through. So you have. Yeah, do you want to go ahead and use dead for that, and then also, like we can kind of describe what happens. You can roll one of your moods and see what happens there.
Sure thing.
Okay.
All right. Just gonna mark off that I've used these letters. Yeah. Let's see how I roll. Okay, come on. Good. No. 13522. There's a double, so it's not a complete failure, right?
Okay, so your which mood were you using?
I was using
Was it wonder?
oh yeah, I was trying to use wonder.
Okay, what is your awareness?
My awareness is 3.
3. And wait, what was your? You said you had doubles that were what?
2 and 2.
No, that's a success.
Oh yeah.
Because it has to be below what you have because it's like the higher the number the better. So like you want to roll below it. If it's doubles on triples or above, you don't necessarily need to have. It can be above it. It's fine. So either you or I can kind of describe what's going on. This can kind of tie into your. This can end up tying into your. That death, like the fact that death. If you want to go ahead and remove those tiles from yourself, it can go ahead and bring that. Do you want to describe something with that, or do you want me to?
You know what, Michael? I'll throw it into your board. Tell me what happens.
Okay. So as you're going, describe the necklace that you have that is your Sentimani.
I remember it being kind of like a pendant. I think it's like silver, and I think at the end it's kind of got like a little face on it.
Okay.
Like a woman in profile.
Right. So
if
yeah,
I described it differently earlier, I'm sorry.
You're good. So yeah, there's a moment as you're sort of looking around this area, and like it's been heavy against your chest. You've been feeling as if there is like a bit of warmth there occasionally, and as your hand reaches up and touches it, there is kind of all around you oops, damn it. There is a warmth that goes through you. And like as you're watching some of the butterflies stuff, one of them kind of comes near you, and there's almost around you, you can sense and feel like a bubble, essentially. But as the butterfly kind of hits it, it starts to wilt and die. And you can kind of there's a part where you can feel it, like the magic and such that come from you, and around you, the grasses that are coming through the tiles are starting to wilt. And you're seeing as you're sort of holding it, there is a power of death that is there with you in that pendant.
I like look around to see if Zach or Pebble or Papa Fred have seen what I've done.
Would anybody have seen?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
All right, they're all busy with their own shit. I'm just kind of gonna like sidestep, let go of the necklace, and sidestep out of my like little circle of dead grass,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of be like, "Well, couldn't have gotten a good power, right? Even in the magic world, still, we're not getting what we want, huh?" I'm not really saying it to anyone, but I'm just kind of like,
Mumbling
God
to yourself.
damn it. And then I just kind of like walk over and rejoin the group, and then be ready in case if anyone's like, "What's going on over there?" Just have like a "oh no" kind of ready to go.
And I'll give you for that. K, you'll get an I. Nessa, an L. Steve, a T, and Sarah, an E.
So close to the ocean.
And before too long, you find yourself, as you've kind of gotten through this place, things get a bit more confusing, and the roofs themselves, they kind of rise sometimes with a gentle hill and roll almost as if they're fields, but it is roofs, and you can see sometimes a little something underneath it, like kind of cracked in between. But here, for the most part, the tiles themselves kind of come together. And after a time, you crest a place, and then you look down onto like a village that stands up atop them. There's also there's the like the chimney, little things that sort of pop up, and those from underneath are sprouting up smoke, which is kind of keeping things warm. You see a place where you see some of the rats down there, like cooking some things. You also see at one point a couple of the places look quite a bit bigger. You see a few people kind of coming out, talking with some of the other ones. They've got some drinks, and there are, like I said, buildings that are people-sized throughout here as well. You've reached a small town.
There's people here?
Well, yes. I mean, you're here. Of course there's going to be other people here.
Well, oh.
Are they from like our world, or are they like descendants of people from our world, or
There are many people who come here who decide that this is what they want, that this is the place that they feel more comfortable, and so they stay.
and there's
Most-
enough of them that there's not like an issue with like cousins or anything?
Cocks his head a little bit. Wait a minute. Kay also, Nessa just gave you you got the D from K, from Zach on that for the laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like cocks her head a little bit. Renata looks at you and goes, cousins? I'm sure there's family.
I don't think that's a problem here.
People aren't marrying their sisters, are they?
No.
I don't think they have a.
I can't imagine that there's that many people.
It's just, no, why would you marry your sister? No, these are people. They're here like anyone else, like you.
I guess I do remember when I was when my high school class was 12 people. We definitely found a way to fuck the few of us that weren't related.
Is that Nessa talking, or is that Isha talking?
That's Isha talking. My class had 73 people, thank you very much, and none of us were related.
Papa Fred is just gonna look at Isha and go, "That is way more information than any of us needed."
You're in the same town that I am. Pebble, did you go to our high school?
Yes, I was in your classes with you.
Well, I don't remember you having sex with anyone.
Dang it! Why does no one remember me? We
To
went
be
to
honest,
school together. We went to camp together, Isha. Zach, we dated twice.
Well, did you have sex with anyone at camp?
We were 13.
This question still stands, Pebble.
I don't want to hear any of this. Anyway, Isha, yes,
Were
people
you
come.
having sex with people at camp?
Yes. It was one of the few places that people from outside our town came to.
It's there.
Yes, and
Oh,
it
Isha,
wasn't in the cabins with us.
people come here and they stay here. Most people that come don't want to leave. I just didn't want the town to not have a Santa.
That was your only reason for coming back to town.
Well, yeah, who else was gonna play Santa for all the kids?
oh, Papa Fred.
Can I give Papa Fred a letter?
Yeah, I will say, Sarah, you got an L. Nessa, you got an R. We got a Z for Papa Fred. And also with these ones, go ahead and mark the quest progress.
Okay.
Yeah, I was literally typing to give both of them a tile.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember where the chat was for that though.
We've all got the die rolling up, so probably just putting it there is since it's already up for everybody is probably the better spot.
Oh, in the die roll chat. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, this is just one of the many towns here. People come and they stay and they make little communities like this, and it's fun.
Beautiful.
Does everyone kind of make it here though in the same kind of manner that we did? Like, do they all see some wild shit happen, or do they just find the roofs?
It's been like a billion rat years since Papa Fred was here, so presumably some of these people were born, unless they've seen countless rat generations fall to dust while they grew up.
I mean, it's possible.
You hear Artyom just. We should go quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Renata sort of looks at him and he just goes, "It's the moon." It was a crescent sliver last night. You can still kind of the crescent moon. You can still see parts of it. He goes, "It'll be the dark of the moon." And then Renata kind of and turns and goes, "Artyom is going to die."
I'm sorry.
What?
Just for a few days.
For a few days?
Do we
Why?
need to
What's
carry
going
your
on?
body?
Yeah, Artyom just goes, "The dark of the moon. I die for 3 days every dark of the moon. I come
Hey.
back. I don't know.
Is there anything that we need to do?
Can we stop it?
If you can, I don't know any way to do it. But if we go down and get us a room so I can, die in a bed for a few days, that'll be useful."
Okay.
Artyom, are you Jesus?
No,
I don't think rat Jesus.
I am Artyom.
I love you, Rat Jesus.
Is this like a thing that has ever affected anyone else in the entire history of this world that you know of, or are you kind of like a medical mystery?
It's just something that happens to me. Can we go, please? Well,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
once the moon
go.
rises, you'll be carrying me.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't be that hard, man.
I'm about to say that's not a problem. We'll get you to a bed.
And you go down into Raintown, and Artyom as Artyom and Renata come through. Renata, like the people here don't seem to know Artyom, but they do greet Renata, and she starts making her way towards the inn. And the inn itself, you've got as you go in there. There's people, there's rats. They're sitting there, they're drinking, they're eating, and she quickly goes up and just goes, "Hi, we need some rooms," and then pulls out some like coins, sets them there. And they get those done quickly, and then she goes with Artyom upstairs. She's like, "No, please feel free. Eat. Take some time. I'll get Artyom set up, and then I'll be back to speak with you."
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see if this inn has something resembling pizza.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an older man who is running it, and he's taking some orders, getting some stuff ready. "Welcome. I'm Gregory."
Howdy, Gregory. Are you from regular world or were you born here?
Been a long time, but yes, I'm from our world.
Oh, do you know Papa Fred?
Don't
Not
think so.
gonna know Papa Fred.
Not all humans know each other.
Yeah, literally.
Papa Fred had like a statue or some shit. That seems fair to ask.
Uh,
I'm part of some legends. I'm not everyone is good at. Hi,
so Papa
I'm Papa Fred. Nice to meet you, Gregory. We would
Gregory.
like pizza if you have it. If not, we'll get something else.
I miss pizza.
I take it you don't have any.
It's we have meats, we have vegetables and fruits. We've things we can do, but not all the stuff to make pizza.
Uh,
Tomatoes in this world?
There's some things we can get here and there, but grains don't grow on the far roofs always the best.
Ew.
well, then we'll just take whatever you have on special today.
Okay. As he starts to head back, get some stuff ready. Like I said, the place itself here, a lot of people sort of coming through, fairly busy at this point in night. You see a lot of people, since you are people that they don't recognize, are sort of paying attention to all of you.
This is a turnip-based economy, Papa Fred. I swear, I'm gonna go back down that hole and come back with some MREs or something.
They use money.
Not-
Renata paid with money.
I'm not talking about the economy. I mean, if the majority vegetable is turnips.
I don't think it's turnips. I think it's just normal everyday food with not a lot of grains.
Oh,
Why would it be okay?
I mean,
Anyway,
why would it be potatoes?
he didn't say potatoes. He said fruits and vegetables and meat.
He did say they have some potatoes.
Oh,
Turnip is a vegetable. I don't know. I imagine they're about to bring us like a weird bowl of soup. And whenever I imagine a weird bowl of soup, it's always like potatoes or turnips. It's like meat chunk.
I mean, if he gives us soup, then just eat it and be happy that we're getting food. That this is supposed to be a simpler place.
Is there someone nearby? Because the tables are kind of crowded. Because I think the far roof's a simpler place. No.
If anything, it seems more complicated with the cat god eating the moon or whatever. And I feel like I'm entitled to just not enjoy turnips, regardless of how fucking magical it is.
We don't even know if it's turnips. And I was
I'm free complaining.
Hey, excuse me, I didn't catch your name, person. What? Can we have something without turnips, please?
As the guy sort of comes back, he goes, "I wasn't planning on bringing you turnips."
Thank you. That solved a lot of their issues. I imagine them between, and they're just
Okay, you're cutting out.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, pretty
over
severely.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, my internet keeps going in and out. Is it better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just imagine they're sitting on either side of me and they're arguing over me. So I'm just like, you know what? We're just gonna solve this
Yeah,
by
Pebble.
asking.
Yeah.
I think in like Narnia, the Narnia books, those kids were like actually. I mean, well, I know they were all grateful because they were busy, escaping World War One or two or whatever.
World War II.
Okay, yeah. But do you think some of them were like, actually, this fucking sucks?
I mean,
Yeah.
Edmund sold his family out for Turkish delight.
That's true. If that world was so devoid of sweets that he was willing to sell out his family for Turkish delight, I don't think I'd want to be king of a place like that.
And then Susan sold out her family for nylons.
That's worth it, though.
Is it?
I mean, you're already old and like well, boy, you're already an old king/queen, and like,
Zach,
I don't know.
Are you planning to sell us out?
Zach, make an awareness roll.
Not for nylons.
Oh, Zach, make an awareness roll.
Is my awareness? Oh, my awareness is 0. Let's see what we can
This
do.
will be basically if you notice someone trying to take something from you.
God. If it's a pickpocket, Zach, kill them immediately. Grab them by the throat.
Grab him by the ponytail.
Oh, that's a no. I only got a double 4 and I have a 0. So
Okay. Yeah. So as you're sitting there, at one point, you kind of notice that your like you probably would have what, wallet, phone, like any other things you might have with you.
that's probably it. Wallet, phone.
Protein powder.
Yeah, there's
Literally probably a gym bag. Like
Oh, do you have a gym bag with you?
I mean, Zach did get caught out in the rain and then went straight to the
yeah, I
bar after
probably
that.
always have like a back.
Oh,
I was gonna say
okay,
Zach
cut
probably
out.
always has a backpack. If he
Yeah.
does, can you hear me?
Yeah.
At one point, while you're sort of talking, as you look down, there's times where you just sort of naturally sort of touch the thing just to make sure it's still there, especially with this many people around. And the backpack that had been sitting near your feet is now gone.
Uh-oh.
Powder.
What's wrong?
Oh, whoa, no.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
that
no.
died.
Hey,
Lost
Okay,
Hey.
we're sorry.
hey.
I didn't mean to steal your favorite backpack.
We'll give you your backpack back. Come back.
My internet,
Respect.
my computer keeps randomly restarting Zoom because my internet's shitty right now.
Hmm.
I was like, "Fuck! Someone stole my protein powder."
What happened?
Someone stole something?
You should
I
jump
mean,
up and
my
scan the
backpack was
room.
right here on the ground, and now it's not. So
Oh no.
Huh.
Michael, you should jump up and scan the room.
Yeah, if you want to make an awareness, unless you have one of your other abilities or something does something.
And I think that's about it. Most of my shit's language based. 4, 2, 3, 3, 4. So double threes, and my awareness is a 3.
All right. You do see someone sort of ducking out of the out of the front door of the inn, trying not to be seen. It's going behind some people and is able to sort of go behind them and is ducked down unnaturally far, like they're trying to hide.
Hmm. Can I leap and form tackle them?
You try to push your way through the crowd.
Ugh.
They'll,
All right,
Hmm?
let's do this thing. Ew, that ain't gonna cut it. 5, 5, 6, 3, 1, and my physical is a 2.
Oh, we'll say first is yeah, so 5, 5, 6, 3, 1. So as you start pushing your way through, like the rest of you, apparently, you shouldn't say anything. Just gets up and starts pushing through the crowd. Um, as you sort of try to make your way out, you go to tackle the person, and as you do, as you sort of leap at them, they could notice you coming through the crowd, and gives you a bit of a kick. Doesn't hurt such, but it does knock you down. Remove 1 HP.
Damn it.
What do the rest
Oh,
of you do when
no.
you see Isha get up and run after?
I think I follow.
Heal from our other bullshit or no?
I think people took what, 1 on the other one.
Yes.
If long as you hadn't, if that happened after when you had a chance to sleep, yes. Otherwise, probably not so far.
All right, just back down to 4 and not down to 3.
Yeah.
I think Pebble, you said you're immediately getting up and going after Isha.
Mm-hmm.
I think Papa Fred's gonna look at Zach and just go, "Oh, I guess we got something to do," and push himself up slowly and kind of like slowly
immediately
walk that way.
following Pebble.
What did you say?
Oh, I'm immediately following Pebble when Papa Fred's like, "Well, I guess," and it's like Papa Fred doesn't even finish that sentence before I'm up and after.
Yeah, as you get up there, as you come out, you see that Pebble's standing across from. There's a man who's like fairly slight who is holding Zach's backpack, but with them is five other people,
Oh,
all of whom
shit.
seem a bit more rough and tumble. You can see some scars on them. They seem
Kill
to be
them,
gentlemen
Pebble.
who've been through it in the past.
Kill them, Pebble. Kill them.
Okay, I have a question about my power.
Mm-hmm.
This stir the heart, it says increase the allure that something holds. This normally targets something local but can be combined with here's what you'll do to increase the allure of something that from far away. I don't understand that.
Okay, so for you, the hero of fate. Sorry, whoops, that moved.
Like, can I compel them to like give it back to me or listen to me?
It's not mind control, but it can basically increase the allure. So essentially, like it basically means make something seem like it's a better idea than it would normally be. Because for you, just double check something if you have. You dream in a prophecy and hear the whispers of others' hearts would kind of be how that would be, how that would come out of you. Your failing is, of course, your doom, which will eventually be tied to a mystery. Yeah, so what you're able to do is essentially make something seem like a better idea to them.
There's 5 of them, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen? We really don't want to do this, do we? This place is magical. The bag is nothing. Let me buy you a drink.
Bag, I believe.
And give the bag back to my friend.
The bag, I believe, is ours.
What's in the bag that you want?
We take the things that we want here. And looks in like, because Zach's like far and away the biggest of the group, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, but you, and I also like how big is Pebble compared to Zach?
Pebble's probably 5'5".
Okay. Because you see, what I'm able to do is look and see when there's someone who's weak. Now you, little girl, you got yourself a spine that your friend behind you, with all those muscles, doesn't seem to have. So I took something from him. Be thankful I'm not taking it from you.
Can I jump in and throw some magic at these people?
It would be a better
I couldn't
idea.
quite hear what you said, Nessa.
Oh, sorry. Pebble's still going, but when Pebble, when you're done, I'm gonna fucking shoot these guys with magic.
It would be a better idea for you to try to take something from me. Because I might be small, but I am not weak.
Is this you wanting to use your allure?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is it you want them to make the allure that something holds? Would this be?
I have a chain on my neck, and I have the engagement ring that Dev gave me.
Oh, okay.
Can I pull it off?
Yeah, go ahead and to do a roll here. I would go ahead and roll your. I think communication works here, unless you've got one of. Now, sometimes you'll have an issue that can work for these. But yeah, I think roll your.
Hold on, let me see what my communication is. 1 second. Communication is 3. Okay, let's see. All right, so it's /roll.
Mm-hmm. And if you put 3d6s, I put the little thing up in the pinned message has got how to do that.
D6s.
Go. All right.
Okay.
Trip force. So as a reminder, if you're doing something that is, I've got the cheat sheet. So when you're making a roll, and this right now is basically, so we're not quite into the conflict where cards might kind of come into it, but here at this point it is taking action. So yeah, triples is impressive. There's going to be a little bit of luck if it's over your skill or over your stat. It's considered a little bit of luck when it happens. So yeah, there's one. It just kind of glints his eye, and one of the big bruisers sort of behind him goes, "That'd be a good one for Tracy." You planted
Give
on
the
there,
bag back.
right?
Yeah, this is perfect.
And he kind of holds bag out with one hand, then reaches for it with the other.
And I take the bag back. Thank you. I turn and I now turn around. I reach the bag back to Zach.
Thanks,
I can
Purple.
I can still buy you that drink if you like, but perhaps you just want to go to your lady.
Oh, I think we might take that drink. And steps up and he looks Zach kind of right in the face and goes, "Good thing you had someone to protect you. Things are dangerous on the far roofs. Maybe you're not ready."
I there's something weird about my necromancy power that I'm not.
Okay.
Besides, like we were talking about it the other at some point, and then I
Mm-hmm.
completely forgot what you said. I
So
could do with it.
yeah, so if you want to think of it this way, the way your necromancy power works is you're essentially able with the extraction. That's the number one thing for your necromancy. What you're able to do if you talk with someone, and also remember, for you, creating a rivalry is
Mhm.
one of your medals.
Yeah.
One of those things that can help you kind of. And I think your quest does your quest have something with that? I'll check what your medals are. Yeah, the rivalry is one of those there. What you're able to do is if you have like a thematic interaction with someone, something like this could talk, like a conversation, or if you say something that feels threatening or something, what you can essentially do, you can your what you take your experience is the um, you can pull the fire of someone's life from their chest. It doesn't mean they're dead. What it means is they lose like the that kind of lust for life. They become much more docile in many respects. It's a point where someone who that you've taken that from, they lose the kind of spark they have inside them, and they become a waymark for you, which means you can also use like your ability to look through their senses, do stuff along those lines.
Okay, I want to attempt that, and I
Okay.
think I put my backpack back on, and I'm standing behind Pebble, and I just kind of step in front of Pebble, and I go, "I don't think my friend will be buying you a drink." And just kind of, I'm trying to intimidate him, but
Yeah.
like, in a way that he has no idea what's fucking coming for
He,
him
he just
if I
sort of
succeed.
he just sort of smiles and pulls himself like a little taller and he goes, "Oh look, you finally found yourself a spy." It's funny. Looks back and goes, "It's funny when the moment has passed and they think that they can then show how tough they are."
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to use extraction on him
All right.
now.
So
Roll.
no, you don't have to roll for that. All you do is play one of your cards.
Oh, okay. Right.
Now, when the target makes a mood roll, you'd have to waymark will return unless you spend another card. Y'all make like mood rolls pretty often. Like you all, pretty much everyone made one in in that first scene in, but other people don't make them nearly as much. If they have to kind of go through something for that.
Okay. Is there a certain place where I say what I'm gonna use, or I just need to tell you?
Oh, yeah, just tell us, and then you can delete the card.
Um, Jesus, my mind
His
is.
CV would be a 2, so you basically need to have at least a 2. Uh, or rather, yeah, I think his CV would be a 2. He's just a normal dude.
Yeah, I have a 3 of hearts on me. That's the lowest card I got,
All
so I'll
right.
just throw that one out.
So as you if you want to describe, or I can, as you reach into his chest and pull out the fire of his life.
I think what happens is, like he's mocking me, obviously, and I just kind of put my hand up to his chest, like I'm gonna, pat him on the chest, kind of, patronizingly, and I go, Listen, my friend tried to warn you, and she doesn't even know the powers that I have or like what I'm capable of. And I just kind of pat him on the chest and pull his.
Yes. And the rest of the other people sort of kind of gathered. It's like just the flame start to and like even if you pulled it free of him, he's still like the chest is still coming forward like there's strings attached as you just
Holy shit.
and you feel a connection between you and him right now at this moment. There is like you're like if you wish to now, you know you could see through his senses, and sort of later on as you sort of continue, you could there's more things you'd probably be able to do.
Nice.
And and then he's just almost sort of slumps. You just see a little bit of the light go out of his eye. The other's like, holy shit, what did you do? What did you do? And and he's just seems not to be as aware. Like the engagement ring kind of falls numb from his fingers.
Like, my friend tried to warn you. You didn't listen.
Jesus Christ, Zach.
Listen, I didn't
Good
exactly
job.
know what was happened, but you know it happened. So
You know what? I can't blame you for that one.
Papa Fred's gonna speak up and look at the 5 of them, including the one that's like now dazed, and be like, I think this is the part where you boys run away.
Yeah, there's just a moment where they all just and sort of rush the hell out of there.
Measles situation is around here. Do you think we're putting a lot of these people in danger just by being here?
Zach, did you know you could do that?
no, I was just trying to intimidate him. But that's cool that I
What
could.
did you do?
What was that?
It kind of feels like I just took the energy out of him, but also like right now it feels like I still have like a connection kind of to him.
What? Oh my god.
You're learning your magic of this place. Everyone here gets magic eventually.
Wait, what? Magic? We get magic?
Yeah, eventually. You have to find
I,
it.
I,
and
I, I
discover
will
it.
say, you know, not everyone does because there's
Oh,
a lot
not-
of there's a lot of normal people here, but you
Oh.
you definitely travel with people who also found
A
some
lot
their
of
own.
people. A number of people get magic. You could potentially get magic too. You just have to uncover it.
You don't uncover your magic pebble. That's like a Pandora's box that maybe we all shouldn't be looking into.
I mean,
Wait, I want to.
my magic came back.
What's your magic?
I can eat anything and I don't get drunk.
Is that
Mm,
really magic?
I can eat anything.
What about this? I pull like a cube of like tungsten out of my pocket.
Carry tungsten with you?
Isha is a collector. She has a lot of random shit in her bag.
I said I can eat anything. I didn't say I will eat
Not
anything.
So a coward is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I still have taste buds.
All right, well, I'm gonna put it back in my pocket, and forever starving, you can't.
You
have
don't you don't get drunk? I've seen you drunk.
it. In real world.
In the real world, the magic went away. But we all drank mead last night, and everybody was getting tuned up except for me. None of you noticed?
No.
I drank
Just-
more mead than all of you.
Just
I
thought
just thought because the mead was weak as hell.
No. But yeah, Zach, if that's the start of your magic, it's a good sign. Just
Gregory,
try not to creep. What?
Gregory, the innkeeper, like has walked up at this point and looks at Zach and goes, "What Roshan and his boys did wasn't right, but you'll not be doing that to anyone else here."
Okay.
Will he be okay?
He'll be fine.
Isha looks at Zach like, you do not know that, but does not say anything.
Kind of nods.
I believe we have food at the table. If y'all are still hungry.
Starving.
Yeah.
All right, as you go back in to eat, this seems like a good time for a bio break.
Yeah.
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 All right, we shall be back shortly. Okay. So out of character, some things to keep in mind here. Just we'll kind of go over, remind you some of your abilities and stuff. Because I want to get a chance to get like a little bit of for Kay to be able to take out someone's. Remember, you can also do flashbacks because you're as a character who may have been up here before. You could do flashbacks and like use some muddles and stuff to essentially be like, oh, there's someone who I already have the waymark of. I've still got their stuff. And then for Nessa to kind of use the magic, so we've got those up there. So just some quick things for Hero of Fate, Sarah.
Yeah.
Now your adaptable thing, like you belong here, you're at home here with appropriate. You can basically use that to. It could be one like you come into a place and people accept you. It can also be if you're in a physically dangerous location or something that you are like you're at home here, you're comfortable, you know how to use the stuff. So basically that is both literal. It can also be figurative. That's one of your abilities you can use. The Gaius means that essentially the only thing that can stop it would be like another Gaius. Like trying to defeat that part of you would be very difficult. Wages of Sin, you can roll awareness and add your sickness as a bonus to mystically sense signs of your failing and how things relate to your failing in the world around you. Basically, the doom that will be tied to a mystery, which you'll eventually kind of discover. You use the Stir of the Heart, and then the Believe in Me, you can inspire someone to attempt an action of your choice. They cannot critically fail. So basically, you're good at like.
So can.
Oh, Sarah went.
Sarah died.
With the Believe in Me, can it be used on NPCs?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Yep. Yeah, PCs or NPCs.
Okay, PCs or NPCs. Okay.
And for for Nessa, you can communicate and understand in every language, even animal and alien. People trust you by default. You do have your kaiju thing you'll be able to turn into, and then usually use Arcanum to be able to sort of turn back in. Something can go wrong for a bit. It's a you have to spend a card to transform. You have to spend another one to go back.
If Sarah's thing hadn't ended, I was going to use the one that makes the person believe that you're old friends.
Yeah, and that one I think. Oh, I think that's the old friends. The cost still has it's got kaiju there, which I think was from the other thing. But it says 8+, which means I think you have to spend a card. You have a favorable, so you have a card to do that, and then your shared experience for you ties into my perception that you have value. You're able to share and manipulate your belief that other people have value, and so that can be used to make people realize that they have value, or that you believe in them.
Okay.
Whose letters are the A?
Oh, I put that in the chat. Sarah's a C, Kay a K, and Stephen A. And then
in the dish.
Yeah. Yeah, for Steve, you got your Tangled History, which I think you can basically spend cards to declare that you have a tangled personal experience with someone or participated in it. Digest everything. Scry, you can send your sight and hearing out in a speck of your element, and your element is Moonlight. And then Awaken, awaken the inanimate to life. And K for the Rogue. Remember, you've got the ability to do what you just did. You can also borrow your vessel's senses, communicate with them, or direct their action long range if they're a waymark of yours. Nice. You can also mark your journal to basically do like a mood roll if you want to direct many vessels at once. Like you might be able to have a thing where you're like, as I reach out, the other people who you've taken the stuff from and have them do a bunch of stuff. Empowered Wounds is one that essentially you can spend a hit point to give your. If you want to think of it like almost a blade of armor, or rather armor that like makes it harder for you to be damaged or something in a fight.
Cool.
The other one for you is your skill, because the 4 things that go in there. And remember, the issues and stuff that you get as you raise up your issues, they'll start to give you other muddles and questions as you go through, and several of them are able to use for stuff. So it can be good to get issues and then looking for places where you want to solve kind of the other muddles that you've got.
Okay.
When we get back, can I do a mood? For the night, just being there, witnessing Zach's first magical experience.
Okay, yeah. So as you're kind of seeing that happen, we can kind of rewind that just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead and make your roll, and it's going to be awareness, or if you have something to deal with.
Something to deal with. Wrong page, Steve. Awareness is a 2, so let's see what it gets. Slash roll. 5d6s. Kabloomy. Triple 2s.
Okay.
Cripe. I'm
So-
rolling hot tonight.
On this one, so as you were seeing it, like you've seen magic and such before, you've seen it happen, but this one, you can talk or emote a bit more in character, out of character about what it all feels like to you. But like as you saw the thing happen, there was, even in this person who's really shitty, in the person who got their part of their fire of life taken from them, there was a beauty in just the essence of a human being. It was a bruised and battered, like it wasn't full of it. Like you've seen some similar things before where you can see what someone is and it is heartbreakingly beautiful. This one had some in there, but it was tied under by a lot of stains.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, I think everything I said to Zach about like the magic fit with that. I think what we did there fit perfectly for this, honestly.
And then give yourself a +1 on the something to deal with issue. If you do not have the issue, you now have it a +1.
Okay. Something to deal with. I did not have that one.
Okay. So yeah, the food is actually like it's a sort of a stew that's brought out. A couple vegetable things in there you don't quite recognize, but like the spices are really unusual and wonderful and vivid. Like this tastes fantastic as you're going through it, and you also notice the seats and such were very crowded before. Currently, you have a part of that bench to yourself, and there's a buffer between you and the other people sort of around you.
Wonder why that could be.
Anyone else doing any moods?
Yeah, I'm having I put down daring for barter. I said barter with goons to get Zach's backpack back. And I have that song Little Black Backpack stuck in my head now.
Roll with your physical action.
Okay, that's my physical action. It's 4, so 3d6.
No, it's always going to be 5d6. So,
Okay, so
it's one of those things where you like if you just roll and then double check it, because it's just essentially what's the target number you're looking for.
5d6.
All right, so that is a critical failure. Normally, well, that'll be a thing you want to do like during the moment instead of doing afterwards. The daring could work there. However, you've done the gamble wrong. You've offended the person you're putting your trust in. Yeah, so we'll say what you notice is Gregory, the innkeeper, is like rarely kind of coming by. It seems like other people around here, but mostly like people seem afraid of Zach, but Gregory himself seems as if he's afraid of you. Like something he saw made him worry about what's possible for you. Anybody else?
Isha's good. We don't need to discover anything else about ourselves today.
Got some terrible news for you, my friend.
This
So-
game is just you keep finding out things about yourself.
Yeah, there's
So
an interesting.
what it- Oh, I was gonna start role playing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's an interesting thing where you can take those moments to enhance the players that power to go. I'm gonna take this moment. This is what my character's feeling or doing, and then that's gonna affect what's happening in a way that's different than a lot of games. What were you saying, Papa Fred?
Oh, yeah. Papa Fred is gonna just as everyone's like, it's obvious. I think he notices that like people are standoffish to them, and then like I think he notices Pebble like not has something is there. So, you guys okay? This place can get to you. And are you good?
I don't think we're welcome here.
I'm about where I was at previously. With the knowledge that Zach can do that. And that Pebble stood up for themselves.
Oh,
Pretty good.
yeah. That's not magic, though. That's being a hero.
Well, when we get back to the real world, maybe you can be a hero on that ex-fiance. By kicking him several times down some stairs.
And then all of you see Isha's eyes kind of roll back into her head. Isha, you are standing in this sort of inn. It's quiet. There is no one else here.
Oh, finally. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Isha's aware that some magical bullshit's happening, but I'm gonna start walking up towards the rooms.
Okay. Yeah,
Since we're trapped in a quiet dimension, you might as well get a nap in.
As you head, there's sort of magic there. As you head up the rooms, the stairs themselves, like it turns the corner, but then you find yourself that it's just the stairs heading up into the sky. There is no second floor currently there.
It's magic. Why can't it make it a second floor? All right, well, back down we go.
As you turn, the stairs behind you have disappeared. You're now standing on a flight of stairs that is heading like up and up.
Well, there's only one way to go.
Okay. You head up, and there's just this moment where just like you see like almost this giant skeletal cat-like figure just sort of appear just for a moment before it's gone, and then in front of you, you can just sort of feel like hanging in the air, Hedge the Fang. You just hear, little human, you've brought death here amongst these people.
Well, to be honest, death was already kind of hanging around. Can't imagine what kind of weird diseases they must have here.
You've brought destruction. You try to make a joke, but inside you know all of their deaths will be your fault.
No, I'm sure they will be. But do you know what else might cause some fucking issues? Is eating the moon. Between the two of us, I think statistically speaking, I think that might cause a few more deaths than whatever the hell I have going on right now.
You see the motion of the skeleton just appears. It just appears once it moves. The moment it goes still, it disappears as it kind of rears up, and then you just hear, "Is the moon not every month devoured? Does the moon not leave the sky constantly over the entire press of this world?"
Yes, but I assume based off of some of the way some of the rats was talking, it was like a more urgent thing.
Over the course of time, is any life urgent? But you, and then there's just this moment where you see a claw just pierces through your chest. This isn't for you. This is me playing it. And as it comes apart, you feel yourself almost fade into kind of the background around you. There is a portion of you, like there's parts of your past currently you're not going to remember. This is not going to be out of character. This will be permanent. This will be kind of until you make a mood roll to get it back. Well, first you're gonna have to succeed on one to deal with the fact that you have just you just had a confrontation with a mystery. But then like a mood roll after that that's successful will get rid of will basically bring that part of it back to you. How that affects you is up to you, but he's essentially just stolen your second name.
No.
And by doing so, has basically taken apart that thing that removes you from that sets you apart from the world. There's a part of you that may feel a part of the background, that may feel like you're not entirely here anymore in the same way.
Well, that was already kind of an issue, so it's become more of an issue now.
And
I
then-
don't know why.
And then you're sitting once again in the tavern. Everyone else, you see Isha's eyes kind of go back. Now that you've had a mystical vision, you get a Queen of Hearts and an S.
Yay! Do I need to roll anything?
No.
Yeah.
Isha. Hey, Isha.
Calm it down, Papa Fred. Jeez.
You were out for a bit. You're
Oof.
back. What happened? Are you okay?
I don't know. It must be from hunger.
Then eat. There's food on the table.
One thing all of you will be able to tell is Isha has been shaken. Now, whenever you encounter a mystery directly, that is something that you are going to have to at some point make. It goes into your journal at some point, and there has to be a success there for you to shake what has happened. But they change and affect people. So all of you will notice a difference. Whatever that difference is, Nessa can let us know, or if it kind of comes out through RP.
I think it's just going to be a little bit more withdrawn. And just kind of like looking into nothing for a while.
What were we rolling for, Nessa?
I don't remember. I mean, I guess for the thing, would I be able to like roll like being there or something? For being with Penge the Bang? Or is that just
what's
just happens?
What's your awareness?
I think 3.
All right,
Yes.
so if it's 3, yeah, basically you reacted at the moment, you failed. I would go ahead and put that into your thing. You have failed, but tell the group about how you're reacting to it. Like you're trying to encounter it. If you would just make a note that it has to do with the mystery, capital M, because you'll need to get rid of that before you can kind of get that part of yourself back, which will happen over some time. All right, so how do you just react?
Well, Isha's is going to be like looking off at the space and be figuring out. I don't know if we're doing a good thing here.
Can't really hear you, Nessa. You're kind of fuzzy.
You're
Shit.
gone.
Hang on a sec. URB, hold on a sec.
Whoop.
There you go. There's Nessa.
Oh,
How is that? Any better or no?
Oh yeah.
oh
Yeah,
you
much
sound
more
much
gooder.
better.
Yay. And you can see me now.
Yes.
That's
Yay.
Gonna have to prop this up, but yeah, Isha's just gonna be looking off into space and just being like, I don't know if we're doing the right thing here.
At which point, the door slams open. Grab anything you can. The guild hall, quick! And there's a man there, and they then rushes back towards you. You hear him yelling at another house, sort of nearby.
Guild hall.
And you see a bunch of people literally grabbing the knives off the table, and they start to leave, rush out of the inn. And then at that point, you start to hear you see a bunch of cats kind of calling out.
I feel like this is something we need to help with. Papa's gonna grab a knife and out he goes.
Yeah, let's fucking
Yeah.
go.
All right, so it sounds like Zach and Sarah. What are you doing, Nessa?
Gotta make sure that Zach has his backpack, and I guess just follow the people as they run.
Okay.
And just keeping your eyes peeled.
So at the guild hall, The Guildhall is not too far. It's fairly large. You see outside of it, there's this is one of the places also that's kind of connected to the place you came from, where there are like a lot of places for like making mead. This itself is basically one of the drinks that they have here, since bees don't necessarily need what you need from other places. Nessa, we now have you in here twice.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot I needed to change this back before my boss didn't realize that I was using her computer.
Okay.
I was like, I gotta switch this back. Uh-oh.
Yeah, as you sort of rush down, you can see like almost like a wave of unlike the spirit cats you saw before. There's like almost a wave of rats that are or cats rather. They're sort of pouring over and making their way into the guild hall from the woods that are not too far from it. You hear inside of it. You can hear sounds like fighting. And these cats, like the fortitude rats themselves, are bigger. They're about twice the size of a normal cat, and seem to be a problem even for the people that are here. And it's mostly rats in this area. Mostly the fortitude rats and some people as they start to rush in. What do y'all do?
Probably not a good idea, but Papa's just gonna blast through the door with all the people and just get ready to defend the guild hall from the cats. Feel like his old self is coming back right now.
Okay. So for you, their CV is going to be 5. So as you rush through and you're ready to defend folks, go ahead and you have to play a card, at least a CV of 5. These are regular people, so you don't need a spade.
At least if I'm gonna play a 6 of spades.
Okay. So I think there's a easiest way to get this one to you. So yeah, remember what you can do is you play a 6 of spades. So what is it you're doing again? So as you rush in, if you want to describe what it is you do.
So I assume there's like people that aren't good at fighting in here that are like being attacked by cats.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, larger cats that seem like feral and highly ferocious.
So if anybody is behind Papa Fred, he is gonna bust through a door, knife in hand. He's gonna look and see some children. He's gonna hop over a table, which this old man should not be able to hop a table, and just land in front of the kids between one of the cats, almost in like that pose with the blade out and the hand up, like avast.
As you do so, and you can take your 5. You had a 5?
I had a 6.
A 6? You can take that back in your hand. So they play an interrupt. So as this is happening, you land in front of them. There's the one cat that's there, and suddenly a couple more jump up onto the thing, and the rest of you see like as the cats leap up onto Papa Fred and are trying to claw at it. So remember, at this point, what people can do, you can do an interrupt by playing a higher card. You take your action first. You can out-escalate, turn an action around on something. You can invoke a power or circumstance to disqualify a card, at least their CV. Their card value is 5.
Okay.
You can then. So is anyone like interrupting or counterattacking? You can also block if you give a. It would have to be at least 3 less than what was put down.
Can I interrupt and start? I know we haven't really explored Isha's magic as much, but could I do the kaiju thing? Because we are in a weird ass situation.
Yeah, I think you have to play a card for the kaiju.
Yep. I'm gonna play my 10 of hearts.
Okay, so that will transform you.
Or 10 of diamonds.
That's right. Describe your transformation.
Isha's just gonna like start panicking and rush over to Papa Fred, and as she's running, like I don't know why every character becomes like Animorphs body horror, and I'm sorry to the rest of you, but it happens every time, and we have to accept it.
It's just your thing, Nessa.
It's a thing, okay?
It's just your thing.
Bird, lesbians, and mother issues body horror. End of list.
The lesbian about it just reminds me when someone was saying when straight people write about trans people, it's always like, oh, awful things are happening when trans people write about trans people. It's like, I'm a trans werewolf who's destroying this thing, and these witches are coming after me.
Exactly. But she starts running and then kind of starts going into that, like, you know, that run you do on stairs when you're a kid because you're trying to go faster. Suddenly we're like on all fours, and as that, she's just like starts transforming into this like weird, horrible bird monster, like kind of bipedal, but also kind of on all fours.
Okay, so what did you play?
10 of hearts, and that bird monster is going to start grabbing cats with its beak and just like chucking them off of Papa Fred.
So yours, as you transform, what yours will do, you're not going to necessarily interrupt the attack, but you can block it.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna get in front of Papa Fred and start blocking cats.
Yeah, so you start to block the cats, and anybody else, if you can beat a jack, you can interrupt the attack, or otherwise we'll see if Ness is able to block their attack.
Well, actually, do you want to? I have a 10 of hearts. Do we want, or a Queen of Hearts? Do we want to switch to that?
Yeah, if you want to play that instead to make it to turn it around.
Yeah, hell yeah! Fuck these guys. I want to throw them with my beak.
All right, what I cannot do is actually play anything higher than that with the cards that I have. So if you want to go ahead and make your physical action roll.
That one's the harder one. I'm a giant bird with a physical action roll of 2. Which makes sense. I feel like this is very unsettling.
I'm sorry. No, it's not physical action. It's your kaiju. It's whatever your kaiju skill is.
Yay!
Because you're not a good kaiju if you don't have a high skill in it. You start off with, I think, 1 or 2?
You have to like... I don't think I've ever picked up... my professional kaiju skill is collecting. You'll be very bad at being a kaiju unless you have a professional kaiju skill, which I don't think I ever picked.
Just double check. Hero of Fate. No, you're the Cinnamoni Bearer.
Cinnamoni Bearer.
Oh, you don't have a professional kaiju skill. It'll just be
so I think I just suck.
Or instead, did you want to change that instead of collecting? Did you want to change that to kaiju? It'd be kaiju 1.
I don't know if that's necessarily my skill.
Okay.
I mean,
so yeah, right now because you're not used to it, it's a kaiju of 0. So you are a bit clumsy.
Yeah.
Did you make your roll?
Sorry if this is bad role play, but also this is my first time being a body horror bird. Let's see how it goes.
It's not bad role play. That just means you're
triple 2s.
Okay.
And 2 6s.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of luck there, and I would say We'll say go ahead. You described enough. Do you want to put like those 6s into your river?
Sure.
We'll say you were a little poetic enough as you did it. You don't do an actual poem, but just good in description. Yeah. So those 3 2s as you rush through, that's going to be a success even with your like low kaiju score. As you start like throwing and ripping into them, as a whole bunch of others are starting to like leap out of the woodwork. But currently, you are saving some of those kids that he was trying to save.
I don't give a fuck about those kids.
Yeah, and you basically got like a whole bunch of the cats that you are like throwing away as more of them are pouring in at any moment. Pebble and Zach. You also see Renata's nearby, like with a sword out, like attacking cats.
Oh God. I'm trying to think of how to best use my adaptable power.
Adaptable might not work here so much because there's not like it's not like a really difficult physical place where you'd have to worry about those things.
Inspire someone nearby to attempt an action of your choice. I don't know if that one's going to work either.
And for yours is because you believe, or yeah, you got the prophecy you can give on someone, because you could do that. You could possibly do that to Kay if Kay was like, hey, this is what I'm planning to do. You could help there.
The mark journal. You believe in me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a plan, to be quite honest. Because I mean, I know these are the cats, but also, what was that guy's name? Was like, you can't do that shit anymore.
Well, these are the cats.
Yeah,
He meant in the bar. This is like
Yeah.
a different story.
yeah, but I feel like Zach is also like, I'm trying to not get in trouble here.
I think I go to Zach like, you gotta do that thing again where you pull their souls. You gotta do that thing.
From a cat? That's a
Yeah.
ghost?
Yes, you gotta do it.
These aren't ghosts. These are real cats.
If you
Okay.
don't,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
do
These
it,
ones
if
are
you
real.
don't do
These
it,
ones are
all
real
the
cats.
rats are going to die.
Okay, I'll try to do it. Jesus.
And that's my believe in me. So
Yeah. So yeah. Well, basically, you'll mark it. You'll mark your journal that you.
okay.
And the thing is, what you'll be able to essentially give a +1, which will give an extra die to Zach.
Nice.
When you roll for there.
What I mark my journal as?
So this is a mood roll. So the same
Okay.
stuff as you've done before. You want to put in there, choose one. If you could go ahead and roll your dice now, or choose which one it's going to be. Is it like because you have one more journal?
I think I'm gonna do would desperation count, or I think daring would be a better one.
Either one at this moment could work.
I think daring probably. Let's
Okay.
go with daring.
Nice.
All right.
Let's roll.
So roll. It's your physical action, or you're in over your head.
5, 6. Ooh.
Trip 4. So what happens here? Give yourself a +1 to in over your head, Sarah,
Okay.
as an issue. So down by where you may not have that in there yet. You have something where it says something to deal with under there. Put in over your head +1. As those go up,
Okay.
you'll gain some other muddles and stuff that you can use. Yeah. So what's going to happen here? This will work. You change the world with your decisions. You shape fate. If you want to tell us about the prophecy that you've seen with Zach here, because part of your thing is like, yeah, you've got the critical success on the underlying action, so you get to definitely, we'll say +2 for Zach. You get extra 2 dice. What is the prophecy that you see?
Do I see it in the moment?
Yeah.
Okay, I see Zach standing among like a crowd of rats with a crown.
Ooh.
All right, Zach. So what do? You're going to get a +2 on your. You want to play a card. You get a +2 on this as they when you do your action.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use extraction again. And I get a +2 on my card, or
A +2 when you because yeah, use communication to try to pull it out from them. So if you want to roll 76,
okay. My communication. Okay, I have a 3. Um. That's probably the best roll I've had. I got triple 3s, double 5s, and double 6s.
okay. I'll tell you, well, this is a little bit backwards, but if you want to be a little poetic on how you describe it, you'd be able to put 2 of those, like what it is you're about to do. You'd be able to put 2 of those into either the 5s or the 6s into your rivers, and I would recommend using the 3s to pull that out of them.
So Pebble just like basically was like, you have to fucking do it or all the fucking rats die. And I'm just like, okay, fine. Even though the guy at the bar told me that I shouldn't do this, I know he was talking about real people in their town and not, the big scary monster cats that are coming after everybody. So I think because Papa Fred was attempting to do something probably pretty dumb. Um, and I imagine he's the closest to the cat, so I'm just gonna like run up and like stand in front of him. And again, just hoping that this works again, because I'm not exactly sure. And I just kind of put my hand up towards the cat at this point. And then just try and pull it.
As the thing is, as you reach, you feel something like you're reaching toward the other one. You to reach into the chest, But as you're trying to reach towards it, while it's a distance there, you feel something, and then there's just a moment where you see, like right where your hand is, there's a large skeleton of a giant cat. Sort of as it moves, and part of the roof gets torn off, as you just as there's something inside. As you pull it out, because you got those 3 threes, you can put either the 5s or the 6s into your river. As you pull it out, there's this like large scream. As again, you all see it, like the skeleton of the cat go up. It disappears for a second, and then it starts to writhe in pain. As you also have I said, like the cats themselves are now. Some of them, like a lot of them, are trying to escape, but you also see some of them are sort of still in the fight. With a few other people. We before long, however, as it's kind of gone, and there's a moment. It's almost too big for you to hold. Like this will probably not last for a particularly long time, Zach. But right now, you have pulled some of the fire out of Hedge the Fang, however briefly.
Bam.
Damn.
Is the fighting already over, basically? Or is
Yeah.
it still going on?
Mm-hmm.
I run over to Zach, and I kind of just like, oh my God, you did it! You did it! And I just like, I throw my arms around him. I just kind of like hug him like really tight, like, that was so great! Good.
That one felt weird.
Zach, make do you still have one left on your journal
For
to put in for the evening?
Yeah, I don't think I've used any of my evening.
Would you mind if I had you put a bonding one in there for, I think what you're about to discover is inside that bit that you took from him is part of Isha.
Oh shit.
If you want to roll your communication.
Yeah.
And then if you want to put that in there, that would both be dealing with this, and then you might actually discover part of Isha in there as well.
Triple sixes.
Triple sixes is yeah. So one, give yourself a +1 to searching.
Okay.
Under the issues, and then on this success, you're going to see Isha in there. You get a glimpse into their heart. You can ask them a question. They'll either answer honestly, or their player has to signal out of character that they speak from an honest heart is impossible at this time. So you realize when you pulled out part of Hedge the Fang, what you pulled out was actually part of Isha. And the rest of you see like that soul that's sort of being held there. So Zach, you can answer a question because you're seeing into Isha's heart.
What do you need to know, Zach?
Don't say it like that. Jesus. Oh God, I don't even know. Let me see real quick. Something.
Be careful what you ask for, Zachariah.
I'm being creepy about it. Damn.
You can feel the guardedness of Isha's soul.
Well, to be sure, Isha hasn't turned back yet. Isha is actually still in a giant bird form and is, I think, preening Zach.
I think Zach is just gonna ask, like, how does your magic feel to you?
To Isha or to the part of her soul?
I guess to the part of her soul that I'm speaking to.
Good, because the bird form can't super talk, I don't think.
Forgot you were in a bird
form. Well,
no,
so this is also going to be like you're communicating directly with the soul here.
Yeah, that's what I meant more so for the part.
I also forgot you were a bird right now. So
yeah. I have to spend money to turn back into a bird. We're gonna spend that later, or to turn back from being a bird. I think the part of Isha's soul is going to say, like, shameful and bad. the power, like something like the power of death, is not something that any of us should really ever have. Nor do I really want it.
That's fair.
Now, can you shove me back into that bird body, or do you want to wait till he's human, or do you think I'll float in there?
I don't know if I have the power to do any of that.
No, you do, because as you're just sort of feeling it there, you're able to. Do you wish to place it back?
Like, yeah, I'll try my best, and I'll try to return Isha's soul back.
Bird Isha's gonna fight you on this a little bit. It's gonna start like slowly moving away, like when you try to give a pet medicine. It's like,
do you want your soul back or not?
You gotta put the soul in cheese.
Yeah, don't fight it too hard. You get it in there.
Nice.
While all that's going on, Papa has turned and is talking to the children. And I'm going to add a part to the journal. Here it's going to be delirium, but at first, he's going to reach into his pocket and pull out just like a handful of that old people candy, like the strawberries, the root beers, the Werthers, like caramel. He's like, don't worry, kids. Here you go. Have some candy. Everything's safe. You're safe now. Tell Santa what you want for Christmas.
God.
Oh my God.
At this point, the like black lines that were showing on his neck start to come up. One of his eyes is turning black. He's like, tell Santa what you want for Christmas. Have you been a good boy and girl?
I want Santa not to be turning into a demon.
And then that is the delirium. He is literally like, he thinks he's at the rec center giving candy to kids and asking them what they want for Christmas. He has no clue where he is.
Was he that unsettling as Santa when we were children?
No. What am I rolling? Roll, and then I'll see what the stuff is.
Well, that would be your delirium. It'll say. Let me pull that up.
Introspection, I believe.
Yeah, delirium. Yeah, introspection or your sickness.
I got 2 4s, so I believe that's a success, but nothing.
What's your introspection?
4.
Okay. Yeah, the experience is slowed itself. Describe lurid, surreal, and supernatural elements experience, which you've actually already done. To add a special effect to it, like a gothic writer or stylized movie, you may also have a brief break to process the. Then, alas, the event proceeds. Do you kind of realize what's happening? Is there a part of your mind that's realizing what's happening to you right now as you're sort of floating back to that?
I think this is part of the purging.
Mm-hmm.
He's reliving old memories that are slowly leaving him. I think as he's revisiting these old memories, they're disappearing. That's where the purge is coming in. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay.
So at this point, he's like, after a moment, he just kind of snaps back and he's like, sorry. Here, kids. And all the black recedes and he just hands them the candy before turning back to everyone.
You okay, Papa?
I need to sit down for a minute. I think he's actually just gonna sit on the ground.
As you sit, Isha takes her beak and kind of just goes like this very gently on your head, where she's like, "Meow, meow, meow."
Does anyone
Isha,
know
you
if
magic
she can turn
too.
back? No. Does anyone know if she's gonna turn back to a person?
I imagine she will eventually.
Okay. Well.
You are so lucky to have magic.
I mean, you really did empower me earlier to like, so I could even do. I think one of your powers may just be like words. That would be so honest.
Oh, it doesn't feel like magic.
I mean, it felt that way earlier when you were talking to me.
Maybe. But she doesn't actually believe that. She thinks someone's being nice to her for whatever reason.
Anybody want to give any either cards or tiles for what people have just done in this last little bit?
I want to give a tile to Papa Fred because the whole description of like the memories purging and the lines coming up and the eye turning black and the creepy Santa thing, that was just really freaking cool.
Right. That's an eye.
Thanks.
Can
That
I give
was
a
so cool.
Can I give a card or a tile to
Yep.
Zach for just doing the whole thing?
Yeah.
I would say I'm gonna give one to Nessa for making me physically uncomfortable.
I'll give one to Sarah because Sarah got Zach, or Pebble, because Pebble got Zach to like do something.
Okay. So Nessa, are you going card or card or tile?
You know what? I'm gonna go tile. I wanted to go card because they're powerful, but you know what? You need the
Yep.
more letters to get spell words.
Yep. Zach and S, and then Cade. You want to give for Nessa a card or a tile?
We'll go card.
8 of spades. Remember, spades are good for if something is supernatural in place where it can't otherwise be touched. You need spades for it. Steve, I think you said you were giving it to Sarah.
Yep.
Card or tile. They say usually about a 3-to-1 is what you want to kind of like three tiles for every one card.
Oh, do we lose? Oh no.
Yeah.
He's deep in
He's
thought.
considering.
He's thinking.
If you're hiding a fart, we're all aware of it.
I can see his eyes
just-
move.
Who?
Did you say? Did you want a
Are
card
you-
or
are
a
you-
tile?
Oh, for Nat or for Sarah?
Yeah.
Let's go with a tile.
Okay.
All right,
Sorry, I was looking at all my letters.
Sarah, you get a G. We actually were like, wait, did Steve freeze? I think Steve might have frozen.
Yeah,
over.
because you just weren't moving.
I can spell toads with my tiles right now. Maybe that's what the price for my Cintamonte is paid, is
or
toads.
dotes,
Or dotes.
dotas.
Louts.
All right, so yeah, the thing up above you, like it is faded. The cats are fleeing. There's people that have been hurt. Nobody seems to have been killed, but it was like a lot of damage. The roof has been ripped off of the guild hall itself. You have been in the presence of something that is bigger than all of you, but Isha, you have yourself back. Though I think you're still a giant bird, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put off until it's necessary for RP or for the game for me to turn back.
Okay.
I just want everyone to be worried.
Yeah. You see Isha as a giant bird.
How are the children responding to this? Terrified? Yes or no?
Like a lot of like parents have come and grabbed them and are moving them away. And this giant bird it's like it hasn't attacked anybody and seems to be fine with stuff. So people are not as I mean it's the far roofs. People see weird things. Some of them saw you transform, but they know that you were attacking these things. So you are on the side of the angels.
Isha has magic too.
Save that. When will she turn back?
I don't know. Papa Fred said maybe, like eventually.
I've never seen that particular power before, so I don't know.
So you're just also guessing.
Papa, we should get you to bed. Come on.
Yeah.
I help him up and I'm smaller than Papa
Mm-hmm.
by a bit, but I'm still like I put his hand over my shoulder and I'm helping him walk.
I grab him
Okay.
from the other side just because I'm like, I don't know if Pebble can.
Can handle this.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Pebble in theory can. And she
Pebble
will
is the
make
same
herself.
strength. Pebble is the same strength as you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but listen, Pebble's also like 5'5".
Your Jim Strong Pebble is the lifting a car off of a baby strong.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
You
I'm not as
You're-
young as I used to be.
you tell us if something was wrong, right, Papa?
I just gave some more tiles to people.
Oh, okay.
Who gets what?
I get an A.
Oh, it's in the chat. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So close to being able to spell the word salads now.
I don't know what's going on with me. I think I'm sick.
Oh, sick how?
I don't know, it just feels like I'm losing myself.
Maybe
Was
we
it-
could talk to Renata or Artie when he's no longer dead in 3 days.
Oh, Isha's gonna turn back now. Michael, do I have to spend the same amount of card that
Just
I
just a
spent?
just a card.
Okay, then I'm spending one of the weak ones. It's about to be like, damn, another queen. Is gonna turn back and is gonna be like,
Oh, she does turn back.
Okay.
did we leave his body in the inn?
Renata,
Yeah,
Renata.
Renata's was like, took him upstairs and got him a room.
Yeah, but like the cats didn't get him while we were gone, right?
And her eyes just go wide, and she like just rushes towards the end.
Well, at the
did
very
you-
least, he was dead. I don't know if they'd necessarily take him as a dead body.
I mean,
did you have to say that to her?
It is a valid question.
It is, but we could have went and checked without panicking her on the way.
I don't know. Also, was Papa Fred, was Isha in like earshot when you were had your black veins and babbling?
I assume all of you were right there. You were doing your own things, but you all were right with me when I was talking to those kids. So
Yeah.
I assume anybody who wanted to have seen it probably could have. He wasn't hiding.
Yeah, well, also Isha was busy thinking about going like this on your head while you were doing that.
Yeah.
So I think Isha was very much in earshot and is going to be like, yeah, you were talking about Santa Claus and you had a lot of black blood coming up out of your neck. Is that normal for here? Is that like a head cold, maybe?
No, that's not normal here. I thought, like I said, I'm losing myself. I thought I was in the rec room playing Santa, and those were kids, and I was giving them the candy that I give out, except it was old people candy and not candy canes. And then I asked them what they wanted for Christmas and if they'd been good boys and girls. And
Yes.
then I finally snapped out of it, but I felt like I was there. I don't. It's almost like that out of body experience where I couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't. Was this real or was that real? And then I'm here again.
Hmm. Well, I don't know how much trust I would put in the doctors here, but maybe this is something we can cure.
we'll talk to Renata once she gets back to see if
Once-
she has anyone we can talk to that may know something.
Okay.
You'll be okay,
Eh.
Papa.
All right.
I
okay.
assume we go back to the inn.
Yeah.
And you do see that Artyom is lying more still than anything that will be coming back to life soon should be. But is laying like in the bed, completely like still and very tiny.
Is she okay, Renata?
Renata just goes, "He will be. A couple days. This happens every month."
Okay. Well, we did have some questions because Papa Fred seems to be losing himself.
Looks up. Does that sound like a good place to end for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so this is like a good little cliffhanger. Want to let people know who y'all are, where to find you.
Steve first.
I'm Steve. I'm the Dragon X on TikTok, and I'm normally not first in this thing, so this is weird. But I'm also on the Ronin's Den podcast. I am on Beards and Barbarians on Friday nights, and I guest star a lot of places. I'm all over the place.
The 28th, Steve. The 28th.
Yeah, this Thursday is the last episode of The Crypt is Open on Grimstone Gaming.
We're only like forever late.
A month late. Sorry, my mother-in-law died. I can't help it.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm Sarah. I'm Powerful Week One on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else.
Hey, I'm K. I am K.1224 just about anywhere.
Hey, Nessa. Also, Loch Nessa. LOCHNEASSA. I'm on a show called Dead Teen House Party. If you like horror, I'm not a big horror fan, but that's why I'm on the podcast because I'm like, damn, that's crazy. They cut that guy in half. Wild. Yeah, and this Thursday, Grimstone Gaming finale, and I'm gonna get my notes done in time. I swear, not do them at the last
What
second.
happened?
Exactly, we need it.
All right, and I'm Improv GM everywhere, and we will catch you all later.
Bye.